Welcome once again to our third session at the wheel today. We're on half an hour sessions to finish off the day now. So without any further ado, we are in 8 black, our last result, and it is time to get the session going. Let's spin from 8. So I hope you're still doing all well here on this Monday. Monday's almost over though now. We're getting through the week one day at a time. And our first result of this session is about to come in. And we're in 26 black. Black 26, high and even. Third dozen, middle column. Voisin section. So I've just had some food. Feeling a little bit perkier after that, although I'm having a food bay where I ate far too much. My portion control is lacking at the moment. Let's get our next result. We're in number 4, 4 black and even, a low number. First column, first dozen, part of the Voisin section of the wheel. Twice on the marquee for number 4. Now let's have a look at the stats. Hot numbers are still 21 and 9, 21 and 9, 21 and 0, 9 spins apiece for those. 36, 15, 23 on 8 spins, and then a multitude of numbers on 7 spins. I shall tell you them after this result. We're in 6 black. 6 black even, a low number, third column, first dozen. Part of the Orphaland section. So the numbers on 7 spins, we've got 29, 30, 26 and 17. Our cold numbers, we've got 4 on 1 spin, 25, 11, 1 and 28. They're your numbers on 1 spin. And then we've got 32 and 35 on 2 spins. 7 reds, the next result. First column, first dozen, red, odd and low, and in the Voisin section of the wheel. 7 making its 4th appearance of the day. Now the quiet numbers, these are the numbers we've been waiting for the longest. 5th place is 24 with 70 spins, 4th place 22 with 80 spins, 3rd place legs 11 with 94 spins, 2nd place 25 with 102 spins, and 1st place 5 with 115 spins. And our hot number is 21. First to 10 today, 21, it's red, it's odd, it is a high number. 3rd column, 2nd dozen. Part of the Voisin section of the wheel. TR's the section we've been waiting for the longest. Last TR was number 8. So 5, 25 and legs 11 I believe didn't come out at all in the previous session we had together. Of course this one is a shorter session, only the half hour. Hopefully got time for another half hour as well. As we go into red 30, 3-0, 3rd column, 3rd dozen, red even and high in the TR section of the wheel. So yeah, I was going to do one more 45-minute session, but I thought try and get the extra 15 minutes in and split it into 2. I've got roughly an hour and 10 minutes worth of recording time today before I have to go off and do other things. And we're in red number 9. 9 in the 3rd column in the first dozen. It's red, it's odd, it's low. In the Orphaland section of the wheel. Number 9 on its 6th appearance of the day. It was quite warm earlier on, but now it's middling. It's joint 10th hottest with a plethora of other numbers. And we're about to get our next result. Right next door to number 9 is black 22. Confirmed. Middle dozen, first column for black 22. It's black, it's even, it's a high number. In the Voisin section of the wheel. And the next result is coming up in a matter of seconds. A couple of spins a minute is what I try and do here at the wheel. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. No matter when you're watching this, you could be watching it today, which is the 15th, I want to say, of July 28th, 2019 rather. 8, the next number, middle column, first dozen. Black even low in the TR. Snowman out twice on the marquee. I keep thinking it's 2018. Had to sign something about a week ago and I put 2018. But no, we're on the 15th of July 2018. We span from 15, so I hope it's the 15th. And number 7's the next result. Red odd low for number 7. First column, first dozen. Part of the Voisin section, twice there on the marquee. Seven doing quite well for itself now. 5 spins out for red number 7. It's still only got half the number of results as our hot number, red 21. And it's in our middle 17. 19 red's the next result. Lowest of the high numbers, it's red odd and high. First column, middle dozen. Voisin section of the wheel. $19 on its 6th appearance of the day as well. And we're in 17 Sabotage, middle column, middle dozen. Black odd low in the Orphaland section of the wheel. So 17 is now on its 8th appearance of the day, making it joint third hottest with 36, 15, 23 and 30, 3-0. Now, I want to go on a little bit of a rant in the next spin. But first, let's give 24 its honours. 24 in the third column in the second dozen. It's black, it's even, it's high in the tiers. So I was watching a broadcast of a specific roulette thing based in Latvia. Now that's got nothing to do with it, I'm just saying it's not any of the British channels, as it were. And they were saying, play on the hot numbers. It's easy money, they'll come in more. That is just totally disgraceful. As we go into number 5. 5 red odd low, middle column, first dozen, TS section of the wheel. So you should never ever tell someone where to place their bets. If they're playing a bet that will counteract each other, like red and black at the same time, you could say they're going to cancel each other out and the zero comes in. But don't tell people where to place their bets and then say it's easy money. That's completely irresponsible. As we go into number 10, we're moving round the wheel. We've gone 24, we've gone 5, 10. Are we going to get 23 next? I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get 23 next. 10, by the way, black even low, first column, first dozen, tiers. So I wouldn't now say the pattern is going around the wheel. I would say it could be 23 next. Chances are it won't be. But if the pattern continues, it would be. And then it's up to you to decide whether you would play with the pattern or whether you'd just play your own way. And in this instance, we're in 35. 35, black odd high, middle column, third dozen, Voisin section of the wheel. 35 has only been out 3 times. It's a cold number, but it can still come in. It's got as much chance as any other number of coming in. So 25 and 11 as well as number 1, they're all on one spin along with 28. I'm not going to say don't place your chips on those, they're not coming in. They could easily come in. I can't control where the ball falls. And we're in number 12. 12's next door to 28, and 12 is on its 6th appearance of the day. First dozen, third column, red even low in the Voisin section. So yeah, just don't tell people where to place their bets and don't say it's easy money. Roulette has a house edge. I believe the payout's roughly 97%, so £97 of every £100 the player should get back if law of averages was correct. As we go into Sweet 16, 16, first column, middle dozen, red even low in the TS section of the wheel. 16 on its 6th appearance of the day, so we're getting a lot of middle of the road numbers. Does that mean that I would say bet on all the numbers in the middle of the road? No. Because patterns are only in our mind. The wheel itself has no memory. The wheel isn't going, alright, I've had 2 red numbers in a row, I want another red one. And in this instance, we're in black 26, 26, black even low, black even high, I beg your pardon. Middle column, third dozen, Voisin section of the wheel. You cannot make easy money gambling. It's the nature of the beast. Some people will have big wins, some people will have phenomenally big wins, but they're the exception rather than the rule. A lot of people play over a long period of time, they'll lose money. Some people won't, they're very lucky. Most people will. 6 black. In the Awful Land section of the wheel, third column. First dozen. Black even low. So 1 in every £37 that you play on the roulette table will get lost. You can see that by playing straight up every single game. And you'll lose 1 chip every single game if you cover all 37 numbers. That is guaranteed. If you cover red and black at the same time, they'll pay each other off until the big green 0 comes in. And we're in 18 red. 18 red even low number. Third column, middle dozen, part of the voisin section of the wheel. 18 now on its 4th appearance of the day, so 18 is quite cold. But 18's come in. If the hot numbers were easy money, we'd have seen 21 more than just once in the last 15. In fact, it's not even in the last 15 spins. Same with the big green 0, same with 36. None of them have come in the last 15 spins. 34. 34, first column, third dozen. It's red, it's even, it's high in the Awful Land section of the wheel. 7th appearance for 34. My stats didn't refresh in time. So let's take a look at these hot numbers. Let's go from everything 8 spins up. 17, 26, 30, 23, 15, 36, 0 and 21. I can see one of those on the marquee. As we go into 19 red. 19 red, odd, high, middle dozen, first column. Part of the voisin section of the wheel. So 17 is on the marquee once. 26. I can't see that on the marquee. Oh, it is on the marquee. 26 is on the marquee. 30, that's not on the marquee. 23 is not on the marquee. 15, not on the marquee. 36 not on the marquee. 0 is not on the marquee, and neither is 21. As we go into number 2. 2, black even low. First dozen, middle column. Voisin section of the wheel. So if you were playing our numbers that are on 8, 9 or 10 spins, you'd have got 2 results in the last 15 spins. Number 5. Hadn't been out for a very long time and it's out now. 5, middle column, first dozen. I say very long time, that was a while ago actually. Middle column, first dozen. It's red odd low in the TR section of the wheel. It was a very quiet number, and then it came out, how many spins ago? About 10 spins ago, maybe 11. Could even be 12 or 13. My marquee's too small to read at the moment. Huge and Rouge, 36. 9th time out for today for 36. Third column, third dozen. Red even high in the TR. 36 is now on its 9th appearance, second hottest with the big green 0. Now that means we've got a few numbers that are hot on the marquee. 17's about to drop off. 26 is on the marquee. I can't see any of our other hot numbers on that marquee. It's just rubbish what she was saying. Absolute tish. As we go into number 18. 18, third column, middle dozen. Red even low in the voisin section of the wheel. 18 warming up in recent times, 5 spins. You can see 18 is on the marquee once before, that was in between 6 and 34. Are we going to get 27 next? Are we going to get 13 next? I'm saying that because 6 and 34 are next to each other. We go to 30, 3-0. High even and red, third column, third dozen. TS section of the wheel. 30 is out on the marquee for the first time in a few spins. I believe it dropped off the edge of the marquee a little while ago. But it's back again and it's on its 9th appearance. So we've had 2 hot numbers in the last 3 spins. That really isn't anything when you extrapolate it over the last, say, 20 spins. As we go into 18 red, Hokey Cokey repeater. In, out and in again, 3 times on the marquee for 18. Red even low, third column, middle dozen. Voisin section of the wheel. Apologies, that wheel is far, far, far too quick. Be prepared for a no spin. Be prepared for a no spin indeed. see the rage is building up in me because of that person. Oh, truly awful. We just about landed in Sweet 16. 16, red even low, first column middle dozen, part of the tier. Let's slow the wheel down so you can see it. And we're moving on from 16 into our next result. Got a big chain of red numbers, big chain of even numbers as well at the moment. Are we going to keep those chains or are we going to go to a black odd number? I don't know. You don't know until we find out together. And that is happening in a few seconds' time. We're rimming into Huge and Rouge, 36, red even high, third column, third dozen tier. So we're keeping the red even theme going on. And 36 is now joint hottest with 21, so we have a new leader. I don't think we've had 36 hottest so far today. Are we going to continue that theme, or is 21 going to claw one back? It's not this time, we're in 8. Sticking with the evens, but this time we're black and low, in the middle column in the first dozen, part of the TR section of the wheel. Next result on the way. The Snowman is on its 8th appearance of the day, it's making its appearance number. Snowman climbing up the list, it's now 8th hottest as well, so 8 is 8th hottest with 8 spins. Glorious. And we go from 8 to 9. 9. Red odd low. Third column. First dozen. Orphaland section of the wheel. Red 9 was very quiet for a period. Now it's warmed up a little bit more. Doesn't mean it's going to continue. It's not on the marquee, but it did come out on spin number 182, and this is 208. So 24 spins in between the 9s. As we go into 20. 20, middle column, middle dozen, black even high, Orphaland section of the wheel. Oh, that Anne, she's getting more and more awful. 2 Orphaland back to back. We broke our streak of even numbers with 9, and we've broken all our streaks now. The only streak we've got is 2 Orphaland back to back, but that's not really a streak at this point. As we go into red number 12. Third column, first dozen, red even low, in the Voisin section for red 12. Red 12 out 19 spins ago, and it's out again now. And for its troubles, it's on 7 spins today. In our middle 17 numbers, so it's neither hot nor cold. 133 spins since we saw 25, by the way. And we're in 19 red. 19 lows to the high numbers, red odd high, in the Voisin section of the wheel. Middle dozen, first column. 19 on the edge of the marquee and on the front of the marquee as well. 34 just stopping at bookending at the moment. If it repeats so, we'll have a bookending 19. And instead we're in Sweet 16. 16, another number that feels to be warming up. Middle dozen, first column, red even low, TR section of the wheel. Twice on the marquee, in between 18 and 36 this time, in between 19 and unknown at the moment. Are we going to get another red number? That's the only streak we've got at the moment. And we are not, because we're in the big green 0, joint hottest with 36 and 21. Not in any of the outstanding chances, columns or dozens, but it is in the Voisin section of the wheel. 10th time out for the big green 0, so we've got 3 numbers in the 10 club now, 36, 21 and the big green 0. We've got 4 numbers in the 1 club, 1 itself, 28, legs 11 and 25. 1 desperate to get out of the 1 club, in the first column, first dozen, red odd low, Orphaland section of the wheel. Are we going to go to 2 next? We've been to 0, then we went to 1. It could be 2 next, it might not be. I can't tell you where it's going to be. I have just as much an idea as you do until the ball falls, and we find out together. We are in number 10. 10, black even low, first column, first dozen, TR section of the wheel. Next result on the way. We're already 2/3 of the way through this session. It's flown, absolutely flown by. Are we going to get legs 11, 29 or 25? There are numbers in the 100 club. We're getting 34. 34 red even high, Orphaland section of the wheel, third dozen first column. 8 times out for red 34. Other numbers on 8 spins. Oh, too many to mention now. 16, 19, 15, 23, 26, 8. Probably even more that I can't read because they're not on the hot numbers list. 19. I've already said actually. Number 4's the next result. 4 black even low, first column, first dozen. Voisin section of the wheel. 4's coming out at a consistent pace at the moment. Doesn't seem to want to come out twice on the marquee at any one point, but I have seen it a few times this session, I do believe. When was the last time I saw 4? A lot longer ago than I thought, actually. Not since we broke 200 spins. We're on 218 now. As we go into double carpet, 33. A red odd high, black odd high for 33, of course. Third dozen, third column. TR section of the wheel. For some reason my brain went, that's 27, which is red odd high, third column, third dozen TR. It's the other end of the TR, that's probably what it is. A red number 7 out again. First column, first dozen, red odd low. Voisin section of the wheel for red number 7. And we're in legs 11 after 134 spins. Legs 11, middle column, first dozen, black odd low. Tia de Salandra section of the wheel for legs 11. Only its second appearance of the day. 25 and 28. The cold numbers now. One spin apiece for those. You can play them in a split. They're both in the golden corner in the Voisin section. Its counterparts in the golden corner. 26 is on 8 spins and 29 is on 7 spins. 21, hot number once more. 11 times out for 21 in the third column, middle dozen. It's red, it's odd, it's high, and it's in the Voisin section of the wheel. We've gone the Finalza 1 the last 2 spins. We've gone odd for the last 4 spins. Got a big green 0 there mucking up any kind of streaks on the marquee. Are we going to get another big green 0? We are not. We're going to go into 31, another finale of 1. In the third dozen in the first column, it's black odd and high in the Orphaland section of the wheel. Our last drop into the Orphaland was with number 34. You can see that 7 spins ago, I want to say. They all blend into one from this distance. And we're in 30, 3-0. Third dozen, third column, red even high in the TR section of the wheel. It's 30 red. 30 shares, third column, third dozen, and TR with, and red even and high, in fact, with 36. The only other numbers to do that are 29 and 35, which are middle column, third dozen, black odd high, and in the Voisin section. Just thought I'd let you know. 18 red, warming up. Third column, middle dozen, red even low in the Voisin section of the wheel. 18 was last out. Spin 202 and that was 224. 22 spins between them. Sometimes you just feel certain numbers and you get a feeling that they're coming out a lot more than they are. It's happening with 4 and it's happening with 18 at the moment. 16. 16 red, 16 even, 16 low. Middle dozen. First column, TR section of the wheel. I was waiting for that bounce to stop then. I'd taken my breath. I was ready to call something in the Voisin. I was getting ready to say we're still in the Voisin. And no, it bounced all the way into 16 red. Our third red even number in a row though for 16. And we move on to 16 red. Nothing sweeter than a repeater. Always nice to do it twice. Except this time, it was certain about it. 16 red even low, first column, middle dozen, part of the TR section of the wheel. 16 now on its 10th appearance of the day. It shot up out of the middle of the roads and into the 10 club, along with 36, 0 and 30, 3, 0. No numbers on 9 spins now. 32. 32, middle column, third dozen, red even high. Voisin section of the wheel. 32 making its third appearance of the day, very cold number. 32 and 35 still neck and neck, 3 spins apiece, but they're joined by number 3 on 3 spins. 2 spins for 1 and legs 11, 25 and 28 the only numbers on 1 spin. Quietest number is also 25, 150 spins since we last saw it. And we're in legs 11, 11 making it into the 3 club. Middle column first dozen, black even, black odd low in the TR section of the wheel. So 11 on its third appearance of the day. Still a cold number, but now it's joint coldest with 32 and 35 and 3 in joint 4th place. 113 spins since we last saw 29, 106 spins since we last saw 3. Red 9's the next result, third column first dozen, red odd low in the Orphaland section of the wheel. 9 feels like it's a bit of a dark horse, but again it's not there on the marquee. 9's on its 8th appearance of the day now. And it last came out spin 208, so 21 spins in between them. Only 3 minutes left. Huge and Rouge, 36. Red even high for 36, third column, third dozen in the TR section of the wheel. Now joint hottest with red 21. 11 spins apiece for 21 and 36. So 10 spin difference between the hottest 2 and the coldest 2. 1 spin apiece for 25, 28, 11 spins for 36 and 11. Coldest of the cold numbers is 25 because it's not been out in 153 spins. 115 spins for black 29. As we go into black 20, middle column, middle dozen, black even and a high number in the Orphaland section of the wheel. Orphaland twice in 3 spins. When was the last time we were in the Orphan section? That was 34, which has just dropped off the edge of the marquee. So the rest have been in the Orphaland section. That's 120, 14, 31 and 9. Are we going to go into the Orphaland again? Are we going to go to the Orphan? We are going into red 30. 30, let's double check that. Yes, it is 30. Red even high, third column, third dozen, TR section of the wheel. 30 twice there on the marquee. And 30 is now making its 11th appearance. So 30, 21 and 36 are your hot numbers. 0 and 16 close second on 10 spins. $23 hadn't been seen in 75 spins, but it's out again. Middle column, middle dozen, red odd high. TR section of the wheel for the Enigma number 23. Probably only 3 or 4 more spins left at most. I'll try and get through as many as possible in the next minute and 11 seconds. Shall we see how many we can do? I think the next one might be the penultimate. I'll try and get 3 in though. 15's the next result. 19, I beg your pardon. 19. So what I will do is I shall stop that timer. Apologies, misconfirms sometimes happen. And then if I do that, you can see that 19 is the confirmed result. That was completely my fault. I clearly wasn't paying enough attention to the number. Right, 75 seconds on the timer. 19 red odd high, middle dozen first column. part of the voisin section. Fortunately, in instances like that, it is very easy to rectify. Number 6 is the next result, black even low. First dozen, third column, orphaland section of the wheel. Calling this the penultimate spin, we're going to get one more spin after this. $18 red's the next result, 18 red even low, third column middle dozen, part of the voisin section of the wheel. $18 now on its 8th appearance of the day. This will be the final spin. I can see this ball travelling for another 10 seconds. And your final result of this session is squeaky 31. We're finishing with 31 black. Black and odd, a high number in the first column in the third dozen and part of the orphaland section. So we're 237 spins in, and in those 237 spins, red 51.9, black 43.9, the big green 0 4.2, even 50.6, odd 45.1, low numbers 45.6, high numbers 50.2, 28.3 in the first column, 29.5 in the second, and 38 in the third column. 27% in the first dozen, 38.4 in the second dozen, 30.4 in the third dozen, 43.5 in the voisin, 35 in the tiers, and 21.5 in the orphaland. My name's been Adam, it's been a pleasure as always to spin for you, and I shall see you for more spins for our final session of the day very, very soon.